Hi, hello. My name is Maxine Lau. I'm currently an assistant to Kathleen Lau Realty, and right now I'm just like helping with shadows. I've attended leasings and like house inspections, and just kind of looking at what I would be doing when I get my license.
Awesome. What do you like to do for fun?
Obviously the headset. I do like playing video games. Oh, let me turn this on. Um, Aside from video games, I do like watching a lot of movies, a lot of downtime. And whenever I have the opportunity to traveling, I'm actually going back to China in February and in Korea. So we're doing a family trip there. And being a foodie, I've been trying a lot of different places around either Boston, Chinatown. I've been exploring a lot in Braintree lately just because it's a lot more closer than having to take a train all the way to the city. Besides that, just kind of being a homebody, I don't really want to go out that much just because it's not my scene, and I like being able to just whether work on myself or just be able to like be with family.
Good, good. What's the mission of Aria?
So the mission of ARIA is to uh, take time and effort to promote sustainable homeownership for all Asian communities and AAPI in general. And I want to be able to understand how with ARIA as a whole, like throughout the whole nation, is to create a voice for housing and real estate and serve a dynamic market.
Awesome. Great. Are you able to participate in local and national events? You were
Yes,
you were at policy. That was great.
yes. So I was first exposed to ARIA when I was a sophomore in college about 3 years ago. And excuse me. And so Kathleen had said, I'm doing this event. Would you like to tag along? And I was like, sure, why not? I was still figuring out what I wanted to do because that COVID had just ended and I was getting back into classes. And so my first ARIA event was an ARIA Eats event and at a dim sum place in Quincy. And I had no idea what to expect. And it was phenomenal. Like I got to meet so many different people. I got to meet all of you guys. And I realized that I was like, this is my gateway to like my next future, like my next career. So I've done Aria Eats. I've gone to my first national convention, which is in Chicago last year. I did policy for the first time. That was super cool because it wasn't just based on like because the convention obviously had panel meetings and just everything that you can learn based off what they were presenting, but policy actually targeted different states and like what we can do to help with home ownership. So that was super fun, and I would 100% want to do it again. And then I'm going to this year's national convention as well. So
Right. Yep, that's right. That's right. Will you be able to make tomorrow's luncheon?
yes,
Good, good. Do you need a ride?
yes. Please and thank you.
All right. Um, are you able to fundraise?
So I myself would not be able to personally fundraise, but I think that I would be able to help with fundraising, whether it's reaching either different organizations or being able to have like more, I guess, Asian operated like businesses to like reach out to us. Because obviously, like as a younger generation, because I was able to meet different like Asian owned, Asian operated businesses to where like, why can't we reach out to them or why can't we host events at said locations? So hopefully that's the next project that will be upcoming.
Awesome. What do you think your strongest skill set is, your strongest trait?
I think communication, I do talk a lot. So I think I want to be able to reach out to a lot of people. But I think a lot of my main strong suit is just creating ideas and just brainstorming in general. There will be times where if I need to sit down, whether it's with another member, whether it's the president, whether it just sitting down, like, figuring out what to do, I will throw out everything that I can think of, whether it's meeting different people, whether it's reaching out to different organizations, because the worst thing I could get is a no, or another, like the worst thing I could do is like, oh no, can't do it, which is great because then that leads to another like door opening to someone who could say yes. And I think that's like the best part about being able to like, because I studied business management. So being able to like reach out to a bunch of different places, someone's going to say yes, and someone's going to give you that opportunity to either work with them alongside with them, or they're going to help with our projects.
Anything else we should know about you?
So I did get an email. I sent it to you and Henry and to Richie, that I did get my eligibility accepted to get my license for real estate. So funny story. My date was actually August 6th to take the test, but I never received an email for said date. And Kathleen is attached to that group email from the Massachusetts real estate like processing. So I had, and she's in China, so I can't really contact her at this moment. So I'm trying to figure out like how I missed the date, or because my phone number was attached to it, my work email is attached to it, but I never got it until this morning at noon. So I had emailed them. I was like, hey, is there a possible way I can get a new date, because I didn't receive it, and I apologize for not reaching out earlier, but regardless, I was able to get a new email saying I was accepted. I can take the test.
Good,
So,
good.
but that's it.
All right. All right. Anything else for us? Any questions?
Not that I can think of at this current moment.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Thanks, Maxine.
I'll
No
text you later.
problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
of course.
Yeah.